Okay, so a simple wee game over the river. Okay, you can use it for football, you can use it for hurling. Aim of the game, step up. Okay, so the first one, the very easiest one, is all you're doing is you're throwing the ball over onto the other side. So you're either going to throw it, or you're going to hand pass it, or if you're out and you've got a wee bit more space, you can use your kick pass, you can use your hit. Okay, so aim of the game is to get the ball to hit the ground. Okay, you're throwing it over the river, over that side, and if you get it, you're throwing it back around this side. There you go.
Not to hit the ground.
To hit the ground.
To hit the ground.
To hit the ground. That's the point for the end. Nobody got it. That's the point for the end. Nobody got it. What do you have to do? What do you think you should do this time?
Stop it.
Yes.
Or sorry.
Yes.
That
didn't go over that time. You're trying to get it over the river. Okay? So any time it lands on the other side, that team win a point. Okay, go. So somebody give me a rule then that's going to stop that sort of thing happening. Because that's what happens, it's going to happen straight away. Okay. Give us a rule. Yeah. So you could have the ball has to go over head height over the net. Okay? Go. That's you're trying to get it over onto this side.
Yeah. Can I not do it? Not bounce it here as well?
No, I suppose. Right, go ahead and say that. Good man.
Has it been conditioned with head height?
Yeah, it has to go over head height. Come on, keep moving.
He's under 6.
That's what I have to Okay, so nearly always, the first time you bring this game out, this is exactly what will happen. Everybody will just stand. But we don't want anybody standing in their games. So give me a rule you can bring in as a coach that will get people moving. Yeah, you could do that.
Another ball.
Just have to keep on moving.
Simple. Simple. Okay. Or what about if you get the ball on that side, you have to pass to somebody else on the side that's moving. Okay, so there's 4 or 5 different rules that instantly get it. Okay, so let's go with what one do we have over here with the line? Yeah. There you go. So you have to be behind the white line, so you just have to be behind it so you're looking to run forward and get it. Go.
So we can all move in.
Go. Just play. No, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. So you're winning points for your team. Okay, so if you're looking at a wee game like this, if you're looking for them to say you're looking to work in the high catch, what could you do then?
Make the River Brothers, so I have them, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Say if they're winning a point every time the ball hits or whatever.
If you drop the ball, you step out, you catch the head 2 points.
Yeah. So like, there's not so many rules like that. So this time we're still a bit static. Okay. So maybe up in if they're under 8s now, we're sort of out. We're under 6s, or maybe a little bit, or under 4s, or not too sure. What we want to do this time is if you catch the ball, you must pass it to somebody else who's moving on your side. Okay? And I want the ball hand passed over. I don't want no more bounces. Away you go. And so do I go ahead? Good catch. I'll give you 2 points. Oh, very good, very good. Okay, so that's a simple over the river game, and then you start to get people moving a little bit more. Then you can add another ball in, okay, once we've got our eyes in and start to think about it. So I'm going to use a little bit like what we did with the targets. I'm going to bring a target into it as well into a court game. So we're going to change the game a little bit to a game called King Cone. So the cones at the back are worth 5 points. If you knock over one of those and so, if you knock over a cone, you get 5 points for your team. Okay? Still have to, if you catch the ball, you still have to pass it to somebody in your team is moving. Play.
But, sorry, it doesn't need to be overhead. And obviously we pass across the river. Otherwise.
See, go play on. 5 points. Someone keeps score to see who gets 10 first.
Oh, God.
Here you
team.
go.
Let's start thinking. Okay, so you can see how that there instantly is bringing a little bit more movement into the game. Just use your hands, just use your hands. You don't want anybody to get hurt.
Oh, sorry.
Here, yeah, my favorite is no, that's not a bit. Okay, just hold it there. So we're going to just change your game slightly. Okay. So I'm going to get. Go over that side. Probably this. Okay, so we'll just develop the game a wee bit harder. You are still in the same team. I'm sorry that that is in the car, but you still remember who you are. Yeah. Are still in the same team. Yeah, okay. So the aim of you two is to get the ball to your scout on that side who's going to try and score a goal through those two. By doing a touchdown. Okay?
By doing a touchdown?
By doing a touchdown. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so we'll not kick or we'll not, but you. Alright, you know what you're at. And it's the same on this side, okay? So you're trying to get a score between those two. Alright? Remember these other two, you're trying to stop them. So I should see the two defenders really getting the ball. Where you go? That's 1 point you get it back to them. Where you go, play it. Play, keep playing. Keep playing. No, give it back to them. Give it back to them.
Get a look, girl!
Go get your. Okay, so there's a simple progression from static to a wee bit of movement to a little bit more competition until nearly going into a full game without changing too much for space. Okay, so you could use that with good under 8s and get into your under 10s. Okay, and then what you could do is you could have simple 2 against 2 or 3 against 2 or 3 against 2 on that side with some of the older ones. Okay. Do you want to have anything else with board games? Can I have us? Okay, any questions on that there?
What about if you bring another ball in?
And you can, but maybe not in the scout ball, but over the river or tennis or whatever. There's no problem. There's no limit as long as it's not.
What about games with better numbers? You know,
It's just you wouldn't have. See, as a rule, you wouldn't have 15 against 15. You try and keep that 4 against 4 or 5 against 5. Try and keep that small number, but just multiply it. And those they're not too hard. If you even got a hole like this, you could get 30 working, you know, without too much bother. Maybe balls flying everywhere you get in, but you know, as long as you've got that space up the middle and got it divided out, that it's handy enough, and it's good. And the kids love that sort of game.
Minimum age group?
Pardon?
Minimum age group for us? Depends on the kids.
Depends on the kids, yeah. Like I wouldn't, if you can get under 4s, throwing a catch and moving to a new space. You know, if you had, even if there was like weak pads or weak hooks, you can have it to get the movement after they pass it, and you start not just thinking the concept of space again. Any questions for me? No. Any other questions on that one? Okay, so we're going to go up and we're going to do it in the next stage, Katrina.
Just the big games now. We'll just go